What's up, Leo? This is your weekly Shadow Sister Healing video, and let's start your tarot reading. Here is the crystal first, Leo. Okay, third eye chakra. So you're gonna getting this beautiful Halloween deck with that. Let's put it already here. And let's get this first kind of fortune teller message here. Most likely. Okay. I didn't even ask yet a question. Okay, these are now from a proposed word from the author of Lady Chatter's Lover. I found it interesting, love-related text there. So this will be for you. Then we see immediately what is your Chakra Wisdom Oracle card. Perfection. And there is raspberries. Interesting. Okay. Then still Queen of the Moon Oracle. Okay, you got two. You got, let's open this one. Maybe here is better. This one is the path. Let's put this discernment here and the path here. And a card in the center, and I start reading this one. This is something D.H. Lawrence have said like 100 years ago about relationships. Above all things, love is a counterfeit feeling today. Here, above all things, the young will tell you, is the greatest swindle. That is, if you take it seriously. Love is all right if you take it lightly, as an amusement. But if you begin taking it seriously, you are let down with a crash. Okay, this is indeed nowadays all these dating apps and everything. It's very true. If you take things too seriously, many people don't. And you should match with the people who are also taking things seriously. Like, for example, if you get married, that's a serious commitment. And there are people who don't take it seriously, so it's disappointing indeed. Okay, I take just 3 cards for you, Leo. It's nice that you got this Halloween deck. Okay, so these are your cards. Then you have third eye chakra telling you that you should follow your intuition and have that kind of heart knowledge, not just book knowledge. So be completely knowing like that you are kind of certain about something just because you have kind of life experience already about it. Okay, so 2 of pumpkins. Sun, happiest card in tarot, beautiful. Strength. Oh, you got your Leo card here. 6 of bats. And Ace of ghost. So the ghost is emotion. So this is Ace of cup. And bats are the swords. But very positive cards. I'm just looking like, do we need extra light here? The sun comes and goes. Maybe I put a little bit extra light so we have a little bit more. So now you have this separately. So you have, it's kind of like yourself, you're showing up. Like you're looking for your own path, first of all. And you try to be wise about it, like discernment, perfection, also with the third eye activated. Also, you are seeing this thing that not everybody takes seriously commitments or love. Okay, now it's again too much light. Okay, what should we do? Okay, I'm gonna keep it like this. Otherwise, too much light. So this one is like a kind of indecision what you have. You have definitely this infinity, kind of good choices. Then you have this path. So you should just make the decision, most likely intuitively, where you should invest and start going. Sun is the happiest card tarot, so kind of there's this monster eating the bone here. I mean, I would immediately say follow the sunflowers. Follow the sun. Maybe during the night we are much more worrying. During daylight, things are kind of more light. So maybe you should not like be awake at night too much about thinking of your choices. Just see what comes during the daylight when you see things clearly. This shows this sun card a lot of options. There is a lot of happening here. Life, when it's full, it's full of things. It's rich of things. So kind of you should embrace all that you have, I would say. Not always be like this or that, bad or good. Something like that. Just embrace all. Accept all. Like you accept all parts in yourself. You start to be like happy what you have. And also those darker parts of yourself, like the skeletons show here. Accept them all. They might bring you kind of more depth. This is also like a kind of like a dark pumpkin and lightened pumpkin. There is always two sides of the story, but like just accept all, I would say. But discernment, of course, is good to hear, because sometimes you have to go a little bit live, kind of blindfolded. You have to make decisions without knowing completely if it's worth it. But this is very positive. Here also number 8, infinity. Then we have here separatist 3 game, strength, 6 of bats, and ace of ghost. This is talking about healing. So you yourself, you have been maybe in the point when you really have to find your own sunshine again, your own sunflower fields and choices that works for you. But this journey continues. I think it's really much about yourself this moment, because there's the strength, there's even the Leo card here. And then this 6 of bats is moving to calmer waters, is healing card also. And ace of course there's a lot of love. So this is only cup energy here, but it's also showing like you have a beautiful possibility of new beginning. Like this boat is now already going towards that. But it's going to a more positive direction, definitely. Just don't be worried. I hope this video comes good, because it's really light that the sunlight is so heavy. But it's good that you have a sunlight in your reading. I actually like it. It's sunlight is even making us more intuitive. So if you would have a little holiday somewhere, if you need a little bit like distance, take distance of some stuff, it's good for you. Usually we are on holiday, we are more intuitive even, because we are sleeping well, we're getting sunlight. So it talks about like you taking a bit distance and healing is good for you. Even this goblin or like a 2-head monster is here resting in the sun. So the rest is good. But the path is now kind of like just pay attention that you are on the right path, looks like, and your heart is leading the way. This cup is having a lot of positive emotions here. Okay, I was wondering this, how could I should still maybe verify something here. Which deck to use? Which deck to use? I think I use ordinary shadow deck, because You are healing. So maybe you need some this kind of common shadow stories here to see what has happened. What are those choices? Okay, there's 3 even. Okay, let's look immediately. Okay. This also dropped here. So, okay, again, Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands, and 3 of Pentacles. Okay, in this case, it shows that you should be like, embrace your creativity. Of course, Sun card is also nurturing your creativity. Knight of Wands is really this passionate person. Sun is indeed the light in us, can be also the passion projects. And again, a lot of love. So Cup, even showing here, you should follow your heart. That's for sure here, because there's 2 cups over in the table like this, and 2 cup is actually very much choice of love. Okay, then I got this one here, 2 of Swords. That's choice. That's intuitive choice. So whatever decision you do, this was about what you have. You have creativity, you have a lot of love, you have passion. Here it's kind of like choice with a reason and beliefs and the mind. Intuitive choice also, where to go. But it's top of the healing. So healing could be even meditating. Maybe I read from this book this, because I think it's a nice text. I hope this goes. I have limited space here. So 2 of Swords in this shadow deck is, when the head and the heart are enemies, the person is paralyzed, unable to move. This state can be self-induced and exasperated. However, by tapping into the flow of the universe, you can calm the varying parties, create peace, and thereby find a middle ground. So you are seeking balance between heart and mind. Yes. Literally, this is healing the mind, because this is sword energy. Here is this bats. And here is the heart, the little ghost in the heart. Sometimes, I don't remember it so well, but this kind of Buddhist Buddha idea, some kind of like a Eastern idea about like how there can be ghost in the heart. Just remember, it was connected that we carry ourselves some ghosts from the heart, even from like from past, from past family members and so on. So just let it go, all these hurtful things. That's the best advice here. Healing happens when you let things just go and flow with the life. Water is mutable, water is flowing, water is always finding new way. So water is, the heart is healed with water indeed. Water element is a very good analogy for heart. You should keep it flowing. Just keep your heart like open and flowing. But meditation might be something for you. And then of course art, and then having this candles lit on in the autumn night. Anyway, here is also this cup. I think I will end your reading here, but the perfection. I forgot to read this. You have the message card here, perfection. That's the cherry on the cake. What is that? So for Leo, I have the same high standards for myself as I have for others. Righteous Raspberry. Raspberry needs no makeup to accentuate her exquisite features, but she wears it anyway. She's perfectionist. She speaks the truth at all times, believing that she's helping others by sharing her truth. While statements such as "your child is overweight" are honest, they make others avoid her. Lonely, she seeks the advice of her favorite, elderberry. who teaches her that honesty without kindness is cruelty. Her new vulnerability allows her to see the beauty in others as well as in herself. And this card message is, are you being too hard on yourself and consequently on others? Begin to look for what's right and good in your world and you will see. Where am I presently focusing? Knowing what's right and telling others about it might not be the best way of being. And you should have this uniqueness, friendship, and acceptance. This is root chakra energy also. Like, start to have a good foundation of everything you do. Okay, so this is for you, Leo. I hope you find your path that can be nourishing you and making you more happier. And I'm sure you will. But be aware of, like, maybe just understand that some people are not as serious as you are about things. And then you have to just choose those people who are aligned with you and your way of being. Okay, so this was your reading. If you liked, press like and subscribe if you didn't already. And see you next week, Leo.